Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Will There Be Cake? This is a taco and burrito conversation, Nachos.
Oh, got him. She's not talking to you, wonderful listeners.
I'm talking to Robert Lamb, who's over there.
Damn it.
That's him.
That's
and
me.
I am Amber Simpson, and today we're celebrating National Nachos Day.
Nacho man.
Nachos.
I'm a nacho man. I like to be a nacho man.
Nacho man.
Nacho man.
Man.
I'm nacho man. That's
Sounds
what I
like
say
a
whenever,
sassy R&B.
yeah, whenever a girl like hits on me and I'm just like, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I am nacho man. And then she doesn't want to be my woman anyways.
That reminds me of that song. I have a man. What's that song? I have a man. The one where he's, yeah, never mind.
You sound like Beyonce there though.
It's a song from like the 80s, an R&B 80s song.
Oh, isn't? I mean, I probably know it if I actually heard it.
Yeah, if you
and
heard
not
it.
your
Maybe I'll
rendition.
think about it.
Okay.
And
Maybe you'll think about it, but you're not sure if you'll think about it.
I might think about it. We'll see what happens. I got a lot of nacho things to think about.
Oh, I can't wait.
What?
Nacho Day.
So, do you want to know where nachos came from?
Nope.
Cool.
But tell me
Podcast
anyways.
over. So, in this Mexican border town of Piedras Negras, it was just west of the Rio Grande. One day in 1943, the wives of some U.S. soldiers stationed at Fort Duncan decided to go out for some food, and in this Piedras Negras hotspot called the Victory Club, and they were closed, but there's like so many of them, and the manager was there that he walked out, and he was the only one there, and his chef wasn't there, and he's like, it's okay, I'll throw together a dish of whatever ingredients he still had left from the day. So this manager named Ignacio Nacho, is his nickname, Anya, and his nickname was Nacho because of his short stature, apparently. I don't know how that means short,
Right.
I don't know Spanish words like that. But anyway, he threw together this dish of cheese tortillas that were sliced into triangles and fried. And then he added shredded cheddar, jalapeno peppers. And that's where nachos came from. Based off of his little nickname, Nacho. Nacho. And then from there, he ended up opening his own restaurant called Nachos Restaurant because he was just the manager of that place. And his recipe was printed in a cookbook in 1954 called the St. Anne's Cookbook. And then from there, there's like an alternative to nachos using cheese sauce, which is a lot of the nachos we see today. Like if you go to a movie theater or whatever, you just get like a cheese sauce, not like cheese sprinkled on top, like the old school nachos. There's some of those nachos appeared at a Texas Rangers baseball game at the Arlington Stadium in 1976, and that was created by some guy who had nothing to do with, just some businessman apparently. He's like, let's try this. So that was one way that the idea of nachos spread, and then 2 years later, an iconic ABC sportscaster named Howard Cosell mentioned the name nachos because he thought the word was funny during a Monday Night Football game, the Colts versus the Cowboys, and that turned this dish into an American tradition.
Yeah, they have them at like all the all the professional sports places now.
It's a big
movie
sports
theaters.
food. Yeah, it's a good like snack, but also could pass as a dinner meal.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I mean, I've gotten nachos a few times. Like when I go out, like especially there's a couple places that had like really good like pulled pork nachos and stuff, and like I like that. I'm not a huge fan of just like nachos and cheese anymore. I used to be when I was a kid. Like I liked getting that when I went to the movie theater, just because I was never a popcorn fan, so I would always get nachos and cheese, but not so much anymore.
I like it as a snack, but I can't eat it as a meal. Like I try to every once in a while, and I was like, I just feel gross. Like,
yeah, I would only do it every once in a while
or something.
Yeah, if it had like meat on it and like jalapenos and like a bunch of different stuff, sure.
Yeah, I like nachos, but like it's such a difficult meal to eat unless you're doing it like that, like as a snack where you just dip chips into cheese and salsa. Like otherwise, it's kind of a difficult meal because
it's messy.
It's just like the pile of chips, and then they melt cheese on top, and then they put whatever
on top
onions, jalapenos, cilantro, tomatoes, salsa, like all this shit on top. So you kind of gotta like, you can't just like pull out a chip because usually the cheese will fall off and then you just gotta
you have
chip.
to use a fork.
You gotta use a fork and like put everything.
Yeah, but then it falls apart because the chips get soggy underneath.
Exactly. It's difficult. That's why I don't order nachos that often. But I like making them, like, because then you could put, like, I've made it like where I just made like put like 10 chips on a pan and then just put like some meat, some cheese, and everything on the single chip. Put it in the oven, and then it's good. Then you put each chip, a little bit of stuff on each one. That's the best way to make nachos.
Yeah. Solid.
But the Houston Astros added the walk-off nachos to the menu at their park for the World Series against the Nationals last year. And it was a tribute to the second baseman, Jose Altuve's walk-off home run that clinched them the American League pennant.
Nice.
So now the Astros have walk-off nachos.
Wow.
Love it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
They're still cheaters, though. Just kidding, guys. I mean, not really. But...
No, they're cheaters. They're definitely cheaters. You said you like the barbecue nachos. That's a popular nachos in Memphis, Tennessee. They put heaping portions of pulled pork with cheese sauce, barbecue sauce, and jalapeno peppers. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, I like barbecue stuff, so barbecue nachos is just like, yeah.
Plus pulled pork sounds like perfect for nachos.
Yeah, it's a little bit easier to eat than like some of the other stuff.
And then Hawaii uses Kahlua pork and pineapple on their nachos. Of course,
I don't really like warm pineapple that much, but maybe, I don't know.
You could put cold pineapple.
No, I don't want any pineapple.
I like pineapple salsa. That'd be good.
I like mango salsa.
Mango salsa is good too.
Yeah.
But that town where it was created, Piedras Negras, they throw a nacho festival every year. Because I think that guy that created it died at the end of October. So usually at the end of October, early November, they do a nacho fest. And they have like music and, nachos. And they do a giant nacho contest.
Wait, is that a big contest? Big nachos.
Big nachos.
Okay.
I was hoping like after that fact that there'd be a Guinness Book of World Records for biggest not. There's not. Nope.
I mean, it'd just be the biggest tortilla chip, right?
I guess.
Or is it plate of just like how many tortilla chips you can put?
Plate of nachos the size of this town.
That would be.
Everybody eat nachos.
Nachos. Everybody come in, grab one little chip, and move on.
Little chip.
Yeah.
Move on.
No, I mean, I like nachos. I don't get them that often.
Me neither. But today you have to get them.
Today I will, to celebrate, obviously.
Or I can make you some of my single chip nachos.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Amber's recipe. Then you can open up your own restaurant.
Yeah, you can put whatever you want on nachos.
Well, not anything.
Yeah, no, anything.
Don't put like car oil on it.
Some bacon, some
motor
guacamole.
Motor oil.
Motor
a chair.
oil. Sour cream.
A broken chair.
Cockroaches.
Couple nails. But yeah, you can put a lot of stuff on it.
Yeah.
Fruits, veggies, meats, cheeses.
Meats and cheeses.
Sauces.
Meats and cheeses.
I always liked, I think when I went to the movie theater, I always get like a little bit of salsa and the cheese. Like you got both sides, so you put cheese on one side and salsa on the other.
When I was a kid, it was like one of my favorite snacks was to get, I would get, I think it was the Tostinos or whatever. I would get a container of the hot salsa and then a container of the nacho cheese, and then I'd mix them together. I don't know why. It was just like extra fucking chili con queso. And I put it in the microwave and heat it up a little bit, and damn, that shit was the jam.
Do you remember Lunchables had nachos too?
Funny enough, yes, I do, because I really loved those. They're not as good as they used to be because I purchased some recently.
Oh my god! Okay.
Because Lunchables was doing like a giveaway of a Nintendo Switch, and you got to pick like 3 games. I don't really need one, but if I got one, I would give it to a friend, yeah. So like I bought a bunch of Lunchables so I could have them for lunch at work, and I was like, oh shit, I remember the nachos ones, and I bought them. They're not as good.
But they have cheese and salsa in it?
Yep, it's cheese and salsa.
It's cold cheese?
Yeah, it's weird. It's cold cheese.
Yeah, I remember.
I used to love the taste of the cheese, but I think it tastes the same, and I'm just an adult and realize it tastes like plastic now.
You have actual grown-up taste buds.
Yep.
Yeah, I liked that one, but I always liked the pizza Lunchables better.
Ew, so that's cold pizza.
You didn't like cold? You didn't like the pizza Lunchables?
No. They're
What?
okay, but I would have preferred the nacho ones.
I would
when
always,
I was a kid.
with the pizza ones, I would always put just a little bit of sauce and cheese on the first two, like just enough, and then the last one, I would just boom, all the sauce, all the cheese. I would save it for the last one because I did not want to run out when I got to the last one.
Right. So,
And there'd always be an extra pepperoni. Save that for the last one that I
whoa. Look at
Anyways.
you.
made. That's me.
Lunchables.
Yeah, Lunchables, but Lunchable nachos not as great.
No, it's great. So, do you think we should have cake today?
Keiko Libre?
Keiko Libre?
I don't know.
Some of those Lunchables come with little cakeys as dessert.
Do they?
Yeah.
Man, I haven't had a Lunchable in a long time.
I know. They
I
do
thought it was
some,
always like a Butterfinger or something.
yeah, they used to be. Now they do some crazy ass shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cake. Just
Yeah.
have some nachos and then have a cake.
Yeah.
Any kind of cake.
Chocolate cake. That's what kind of cake I want today.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll have some of yours.
No, you can
It's a
serve
full
it.
cake. You're not going to eat the whole
It's
cake.
nacho cake, Robert.
Oh, then that'll wrap us up there.
All right. Thank you for joining us for today's episode, and we'll catch you on the flip side.
That means tomorrow.
Yep.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.